Hi hello, welcome to Anime Garage. In the opening scene, we see a Demon Slayer Corps cleanup crew, a Kakushi, find Tanjiro and others, are on the brink of death. Master Kageya is so happy to have killed an upper-ranked demon after 100 years. He's coughing up blood due to his disease. Master Kageya is confident that they can defeat Muzan Kibutsuji in their generation. In the meantime, in the Infinite Castle, Akaza is summoned because an upper-ranked demon was killed by demon slayers. These make him angry. Akaza travels farther into the castle to meet Muzan. He reaches the place where the Biwa woman is present. We see Geiko, upper 5 demon. He greets Akaza for their long-awaited meeting. Then we see the 4th-ranking demon Hantingu, who is a scaredy cat. Tell us it's been 113 years since they were last summoned. Akaza asks the Biwa woman about the upper-ranked demon and mocks him, as he's the one who got killed by demon slayers. Suddenly, upper demon rank 2 comes behind Akaza for making such a statement. His name is Dama. Dama greets other demons as a gentleman. Akaza doesn't like Dama and warns him to take his hand off on him and punches in Dama's face. But Dama doesn't get serious, and comps Akaza punches stronger than before. Biwa woman tells that upper rank 1 is arrived. Akaza looks for him. It's upper 1 Kakushibo. Kushibo tells him that Lord Muzan has arrived. We see Muzan Kibutsuji testing with chemicals. He's so upset about the upper 6 getting killed. Dama apologizes to Muzan because he's the one who brought Jutaro, the upper 6. For punishment, he wants to gouge his eyeballs, but Muzan doesn't want it. Muzan is so disappointed in them. Dama feels bad and asks Muzan why they didn't meet his expectations. Muzan says that he didn't annihilate the Yubayashiki family, which runs the Demon Slayer Corps, and Akaza didn't find a blue spider lily. They can't finish these even after many hundreds of years. Muzan is angry and disappointed by their performance. The upper 1 excuses the fact that Yubayashiki is a master at concealing himself. Dama continued by saying search and detection don't suit him. Geiko tells him that he has some information for him. The next second, his head is in the hands of Muzan. Geiko is happy rather than sad that his head is in the hands of Muzan. Muzan warns not to give unconfirmed information. Geiko heads go back. Muzan warns them that failures will no longer be tolerated, even in the upper ranks. He commands Geiko to confirm the information he has. Muzan left that place. Dama wants the information that Geiko has to share with him. Then suddenly Akaza chops his head and warns him to back off. Suddenly his arm got cut off by the upper 1. The upper 1 warns Akaza to behave well around his superiors. Dama understands and tells him that Akaza can't defeat him. He became a demon after him and rose to the top. But Akaza couldn't. Akaza gets angry, but he can't do anything. He wants to kill the upper 1. The upper 1 wishes him to try hard. Everyone returns to their places. Dama returns to his place. These whole castle scenes are top-notch.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Later, we see a man with the same earrings as Tanjiro. He's taking care of a baby. He wants to travel, but the person beside him doesn't. The red-haired man won't tell his name because he's a loser who lost everything. All these are the dreams of Tanjiro. We see him on the bed. Kanao sees him totally shocked. Tanjiro is awake after 2 months in a coma. She is happy to see Tanjiro. We see a person named Godu in the introduction. He's a member of the Demon Slayer Corps cleanup crew, a Kakushi. When all of Hashira's met with Tanjiro, he was there at that time. He was the one who found them in the entertainment district. 3 of them are critically wounded. He respects them for fighting demons, but he doesn't know about Boarhead. He is going to visit Tanjiro with premium Casella. It's a gift for Tanjiro to recover. When Godu reaches the Tanjiro room, he sees the mess made by Kanao and cleans it up. Godu gives Casella to Tanjiro, and Tanjiro thanks him. Godu drops Casella. He's shocked and yells at Kanao for not saying anything about it. Godu calls Kiyo, Sumi, Naho, and Ai. 3 of them are crying and happy to see Tanjiro out of the coma. We see a person running and entering the room. Everyone is scared to see a ghost, but it's Ms. Ai tangled up in laundry. Ai cries after seeing Tanjiro. Tanjiro asks about others. Godu tells Zenitsu recovered from before and got back to work. He went on a mission. Sound Hashira went with his 3 wives. Everyone is scared seeing him walk with those injuries. Inosuke is also on the brink of death due to poison, but Tanjiro sees Inosuke stuck on the ceiling. Everyone is scared to death. Inosuke lands on the bed and says that he's stronger than Tanjiro, and calls Tanjiro a weakling. Sumi shows Tanjiro a book about honey badgers, and tells Inosuke is like a honey badger. Godu calls Inosuke an idiot, and Inosuke starts to fight him. Ai tries to stop them. Kanao wants them to be quiet, but she yells at them with courage to stop them. After a week, Tanjiro gets better and starts to play with girls. Godu went on a mission. Inosuke is happy to get a mission and runs for it. Zenitsu is still out on mission and makes non-stop racket, while Tanjiro starts to train to get his strength back. while training, asks about his sword. Sumi shows the letters from Hagenzuka with fear. The situation is bad. Sumi advises Tanjiro to meet Hagenzuka in the swordsmith village to convince him. Later, we see a woman, a Kakushi, come to pick up Tanjiro to take him to the swordsmith village. She blocks his vision, ears, and nose. She carries him on his back. We see the swordsmith village, where Nichirin swords are forged for demon slayers. As vital place for demon slayers, nobody knows the whereabouts of the village. Many Kakushi changes to carry anyone and Master Kagea hidden in a more complex area. Finally, Tanjiro reaches the swordsmith village. Tanjiro expresses his gratitude to Kakushi, who brought him, in a loud voice that echoed throughout the entire area. We see Love Hashira, Miss Kanoji taking baths and hear it. Tanjiro meets the village chief and gets to know that Hotaru Hagenzuka is missing. So until he was found, Tanjiro can stay in the village. Tanjiro was advised by the chief to use a hot spring in the village to recover. Tanjiro goes to a hot spring. Suddenly, Miss Kanoji comes running towards Tanjiro while her boobs are bouncing. She hits him with force, but Tanjiro covers her chest. Then Kanoji starts crying that someone ignored her. This made her upset, and she started crying. Tanjiro says Matsutake rice will be served for dinner. These make her happy, and she goes to eat. Tanjiro reaches the hot spring when suddenly a front tooth hits him. He sees a person in the bath, and Tanjiro remembers him. His name is Genya Shinizugawa. Tanjiro jumps in the hot spring to greet him, but Genya doesn't like him at all. Tanjiro is upset about these. While eating with Ms. Kanoji, wow, she eats a lot. Tanjiro tells about Genya. Kanoji thinks that he's Mr. Shinizugawa's brother. Nizuko likes Kanoji and plays with her. She befriends Nizuko. Genya doesn't come to eat, so Tanjiro takes some rice balls for him along with others. While going, Tanjiro asks Kanoji why she joined the Demon Slayer Corps. Kanoji says, with blessing, that she wants to find a man who is stronger than her and marry him. That's the reason she even became Hashira, to find a strong person. Genya isn't in his room. Then a Kakushi tells Kanoji that her sword is finished and needs her to check. Nizuko doesn't want to leave her. Before going, she wishes good luck to Tanjiro. She says, fighting an upper-ranked demon is a priceless experience. It's equal to 10 years of hard training. Kanoji wishes for them to become even stronger. They both like Ms. Kanoji. Tanjiro says he wants to become stronger until he defeats Muzan Kibutsuji. Hearing these, she's surprised. Before going, Kenroji tells her that there's a secret weapon in the village that can make him stronger. She hopes he can find it. Tanjiro gets nosebleed from being close to her. Later in the morning, Tanjiro trains for some time and starts searching for the secret weapon. While going, Tanjiro sees a kid arguing with Miss Hashira Takedo Muichiro. Takedo asks the kid to hand over the key, but the boy refuses. Behind the boy, there's a person Tanjiro saw in his dream. With these first episodes finishing, I'll see you in the next part.